And we're back here at the Hill. 23-11, George Washington's smacking Greenbrier East in the mouth there in the first quarter. Let's see how Greenbrier responds and see if they can crawl their way back in this one. Number 2, Hunter Roberts pushing the ball up the floor. He gets it to Michael McCormick, over to Hayden Roberts. Roberts going to go in, fire up a shot, no good. Rebound's going to go to Reese Rogers. He's going to turn around, jump shot, no good as well. Rebound's going to go to 44, Dustin Krauser. Darian Williams hit the 3 there at the half.
Ooh.
Nice pass by number 5, Luke Eddy, down low to Dustin Krauser.
Blown assignment on defense. If you're Greenbrier East, Rogers caught the ball under the basket, Tony, and on that last possession. And he dribbled the ball out and then went back up with his shot. We've seen how effective it is when you're underneath the basket. If you don't even put the ball on the floor, get the rebound, go straight back up with it.
Tell you what, they're letting them play here. I don't know if there's really been a lot of fouls, though. It's been a lot of scoring quickly. Normally when that happens, not a lot of time to commit fouls on the defensive end. Is that one's going to go on number 11, Ben Allen. Darian Williams, team second.
Well, you put a lot of points on the board, Tony, when you're shooting nothing but open shots, like this GW Patriots team has tonight.
Dustin Krause is going to get charged with the offensive foul. That'll be his first, team's third now. (25-13), George Washington by 2. By 12, excuse me. Ohio math kicking in right there. Hayden Roberts going in through the paint, no good. Rebound's going to go to Luke Eddy. He's going to push the ball up the floor to Santino. Trapano, back out to Eddy. Eddy going in through the paint, kicking it out to Darian Williams. Pump fake, but he traveled with it.
Whoa. Well, once again, happy feet. You got to dribble the basketball if you want to move your feet, don't you, Tony?
In his defense, he was at least squared up.
Yeah. Here we go to two big guns checking back in the game for GW. They were a lot of the reason that GW had so much success early in the first quarter, Tony.
Yeah, let's see if they can continue that here as you just said, checking back in. As right away, Thomas Frankie getting the steal. And oh my. Darian Williams was going for that one the whole way. But Thomas Frankie there with the cleanup, and he now has 7. 27-13. Yeah, George Washington by 14. Michael McCormick trying to make.
He got caught standing around watching on defense.
Yeah, they were still admiring that blocked shot there by Taekwon Gord, and Hayden Roberts, the leading scorer, just come in unprotected, unguarded. But Taekwon Gord's going to go right down and score right back in his face, 29-15. Shot up by Hunter Roberts, front rim, no good. And Thomas Frankie's going to box out Reese Rogers there. Nice smart play.
Yep.
No need to go in for the loose ball if you know you ain't the one that touched it. So Larry Bird, that would drive him nuts. Remember the old poster? The thing that I can't stand the most is when a man watches it go out of bounds. I don't know. I had an uncle that had that poster. It's just always embedded in my head.
Did you say Larry Bird?
Yeah.
He's a legend for a reason, ain't he, Tony?
That's right. Man didn't take 5,000 jumpers a day for giggles. Here we go back here on the other end. Number 23, Hassan Jones, working it around. Now Thomas Frankie gets it. Back out to Ryan Switzer. Again, Taekwon Gord. He's a little too far. Nice job by passing it back out and not trying to force that there by Gord. And he forces the poke out here on this end. Thomas Frankie able to come up with the loose ball. I got a game. Let's just throw it up in the air and let Taekwon go get it. I mean, it's not even fair.
No, when, the Spartans, tallest guy, I know that he's listed as 6'7", Tony.
There's no way.
He looks like he's about 6'5". That or they're giving Taekwon a lot of credit. I don't ever know that players say that they're shorter than what they are. I mean, I know when I was in programs, I always tried to add an inch or two. I think that's what this Greenbrier East team's done because he just don't match up height-wise. So, 32 here, Taekwon.
He's going to toe up the line here. They're up by 14 with 5:13 to go. He's going to connect on that one. 30-15, they got them doubled up. 5:10 to go and counting in the second quarter. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by George Washington. As we've seen it here so far, John, they got them hands active on the defensive end.
Yeah, East's having a lot of trouble, Tony, just getting the ball even to get into their sets.
Hunter Roberts losing the ball. It's going to go Thomas Frankie, and here we go. Oh, man. I mean, we've seen some dunks, and we saw Chris Thomas, the number 4 overall player in 2013. I mean, but we haven't seen anybody live above the rim like this guy has.
No.
I mean, they're looking for him trailing.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing, when you got your players run down on a fast break, if you're just your team on that end to throw an oop. I mean, they feel confident enough in Taekwon. They're throwing it up when it's 3-on-2, Tony.
I mean, what do you got to lose when you're up 32-15, I guess? But, I mean, it's a high percentage because every time they've thrown it up to him, if he can't finish it, he just goes up, grabs it, comes down, and kicks it back out to the three-pointer. And that shows me he's an unselfish player. I mean, and coaches see that when they're recruiting you. They know what if you have the intangibles is what they like to call them.
Oh yeah,
the it factor.
Yeah, they look at players more, Tony, of what they do during timeouts, going in and out of the huddle, body language away from playing the game, because that says a lot about one's character. When these college coaches come in and recruit you, they're recruiting you to keep you there 4 years, not only play basketball, but you got to represent their program. They don't want players going to be coming up getting in trouble, causing a lot of ruckus and stuff. We saw Bob Huggins' class in the Big East, the freshman class fall apart. A lot of that was due to it, academically ineligible, getting in fights, drugs, it just goes on and on. So it's just things that you got to try to stay away from.
Right? I mean, he could be out here, and what I've seen, he hasn't celebrated one of the dunks he's had. He knows he's out jumping everybody, and he's kept a level head on short. I haven't seen one emotion come out of the young man yet. I mean, look at him come here in the court. He's out here just slaying his arms, just doing his thing.
He's a kid, Tony. I mean, really, he's not grown into a man, but his game looks like a man amongst boys.
Could you imagine if he had 30 pounds put on that frame?
That's another thing they'll try to do at the collegiate level.
No, they'll bust him in that weight room.
Yep.
I assure you of that. And it got dead quiet in here for this free throw.
Mm-hmm.
And Hassan Jones not able to connect on that second one. And the second free throw attempt is up and no good. Jones misses them both. Remains 32-15. A 17-point lead for the Patriots. Hunter Roberts, number 3 there, Evan Ramsey, getting it over to Hayden Roberts, fires up the 3, no good. Rebound's going to be saved to McCormick in the bounds. He gets it over number 12, hands it over to Hayden Roberts. Back over to 12. He's going to... We're going to say on the foul on the floor there by 5, Luke Eddy.
A little slow to get up.
A little slow.
Hit the deck there, didn't he, Tony?
He did.
That's always scary. Anytime you're in the air, get your legs taken out from under you. Not that East done it on purpose. He was just going by him. They got tripped up, but still, scary feeling.
Yeah, always got to protect the shooter at all costs. That's what the rule's supposed to be. And here we go back here on the other end, number 12 of Greenbrier getting over to number 20. Hayden Roberts is going to be stolen away. It's Taekwon Cook. It's a weird series of events there, but they got the ball back, and Luke Eddy's going to fire up the jumper. And he gets it off the bench. He gets his first basket. 34-15. George Washington's largest lead of the night, now at 19.
Yeah, and it's going to keep growing if East can't get nothing going on offense, Tony.
I think we're playing basketball, not volleyball, John.
Well, that was
like at the beach.
Yeah, that was as close to a slam or whatever they call it in volleyball. I don't know. I've not called too many of them events, but man, that was with authority.
It's going to be interesting to see how Logan plays against them here in a couple of weeks.
Nice.
There we go. Nice pass by Taekwon Gord to Thomas Frankie.
Courtesy of Gord. I like the PA guy.
He's all
active
over
here tonight, Tony.
He's accurate, too. More accurate than I am. 36-15. 21-point lead, make that a 19-point lead as Hayden Roberts connects on his 6th field goal. He's got 12. Nicholas Britton looking for Frankie. Frankie kicking it back out to Switzer. He'll fire a 3. It's good.
Point basket by Switzer.
Oh, man.
And every starter now for Georgia Washington has hit a 3.
That's tough right there on that inbound, Tony. The East just got caught being lackadaisical. Britton getting his hand in there. Deflected the ball off East player. GW's ball.
And here we go. Britton bringing it in to Thomas Frankie. Back out to Luke Eddy. Over to Taekwon Gord, top of the key.
Nice pass.
Switzer. Nice save. Did you get it? The Britton, he can't come up with the putback. And here we go. Hayden Roberts, and it's going to be pinned up. Oh! He's getting up slow. Luke Eddy's getting up slow. I think he's landed on his funny bone, though. He looks all right. As they always say, the funny bone ain't too funny when you hit it.
No, it's not, Tony. It's a scary feeling, man. It just sends tingles up your arm.
That was a scary moment there, all in all. He landed very hard on that tailbone area there.
Well, there's not a whole lot of room, Tony, behind the backboard there in the padding. Good thing for the padding. Had this been 10, 15 years ago, young man, you might have picked your teeth out that wall.
Yeah, right.
Good job. Yeah.
Darian Williams going to come in for him in advance. I mean, while he's getting fixed up there, Thomas Frankie tried to get the ball into Taekwon Cook, and the ball's going to be thrown out of bounds by Greenbrier as they try to get it up to Hayden Roberts, the leading scorer, second leading scorer in the state. And here we go, down low. Thomas Frankie going to finish it. He's got 11. Michael McCormick in the right-hand corner for Greenbrier East. He loses his dribble. He gets it out to Peyton Thompson, the junior. Senior Hayden Roberts try to get it back down low. Thompson, here we go. Nice defense there. Another thing I'm seeing here at Gord is he's the conductor out here. Everybody looks to him what to do. They want the advice from the big man, and he's telling it to them. Good leadership too. I know it seems like we're falling in love with this guy here, but what's not to love?
Yeah, when he bites.
Right on cue. That's crazy.
What do you say, Tony? I mean, you get somebody that athletic on your team, and it's tough to handle, if you're the opposing squad. East is showing out here tonight.
Darian Williams with the rebound. Tried to put it out ahead of him, and it's going to be hit away by number 12, and he gets it over to Hayden Roberts in the corner off the feed from Hunter. Fires it up. It's good. He's got 14 of Greenbrier East 17. His brother Hunter has got the other 3.
Family affair here tonight.
It is. Three-point shot up, no good by Darian Williams. Roberts, Hunter putting it up and good. First field goal by somebody. Well, Michael McCormick, had another jump shot there. Foul 21, the Roberts brothers got 19. 25 seconds to go here in the second quarter as Georgia Washington looking to cap out this dominating first half so far. As Santino Petrapano is going to go get his first 2-point basket. 45-21. George Washington up by 24.
And what you don't want here if you're GW is a buzzer beater.
And 2-1. And here we go. He had about the right length. There was a little left. And the score at half, 45-21, led by Taekwon Gord, as he's got 12. And Thomas Frankie, the other big man down low, with 11. So 23 points between the two big men down low. And that's the difference so far in this one. And this is Tony Lane and John Foster. We'll be right back on wvsportsnet.com.
Your sports voice of the Valley.